Yeah, so my name's Tara Henderson. I'm the Director of Education at Explora. Just wanted to share today some of the ways that we've worked with researchers and STEM professionals, both at UNM and Sandia and New Mexico Tech, um, as a way to start a conversation as you're looking and thinking about broader impacts in the community or ways to get out your research. Um, I know a lot of people know Explora as the location in Old Town, right across from the Natural History Museum or the Dinosaur Museum. We actually work throughout the entire state of New Mexico. We work with babies all the way up through senior citizens in one capacity or another. Um, some of the ways that we've partnered in the past have been working with researchers to develop teacher professional development. And these have ranged anywhere from a couple hours to a full day, um, supporting primarily middle school and high school teachers in thinking about what's happening on the research side. What are these potential career pathways and how do you introduce them to students? We usually tend to draw teachers from across the state and from a variety of different schools for that. So that's something we would be happy to do, is to help co-develop a teacher workshop and then handle all those logistic pieces of bringing teachers in. We've also worked with researchers to develop camps. Summer is a really great opportunity to get kids thinking about what they might want to do when they're older, get them thinking about possible career pathways. And so we've been working with a number of people to develop these week-long camps for both middle school and high school students, being able to bring in some of the work that we're doing with some of the stuff that the researchers are doing. So this might include field trips to see the labs. It might mean bringing stuff in to Explora, and sort of putting all those pieces together. We'll have about 15 students in a camp, and they come from a variety of different backgrounds and schools. Um, those are really great for digging deeper. Getting families engaged can be especially helpful for anyone knowing what's happening in the community, knowing what's happening on the science front or the engineering front, and then also supporting their youth in where they might go potentially for careers. Couple ways that we've done this is we have regularly, we call them Meet a Scientist events. They're hosted at Explora, usually the first Saturday of every other month, and we'll work with the STEM professional, if needed, to come up with an activity. We like our hands-on stuff very much, or some sort of presentation. Some people also have them that they can just bring. And so being able to set that up, um, the opportunity is there to engage with hundreds of potential visitors to explore over the course of that morning or that early afternoon, to share the work that you're doing and to start those conversations. We also take all of this stuff out into the community. So working with schools, a lot of schools have family science nights. There's events in growers markets. There's events at libraries. So knowing that not everyone comes to Explora, well, we have our bins, we pack everything up, we will go out into the community and work alongside the community, bringing all these STEM opportunities out. So that could be another opportunity that we've worked with STEM professionals in the past, to take things out into the community. And maybe it aligns with a specific theme. Growers markets have been really great for looking at stewardship or soil health, as part of doing your shopping, for fresh fruits and vegetables. Let's also talk about your dirt. We've During the school year, I've been working with some schools to do a series of programs, on a variety of different topics. And then as part of that, we like to bring in someone who's working in that career field to talk about their career and what they've been doing in the research or the work that they do. We hear lots of positive impact from students about, oh, I didn't realize this, or I didn't know about this. And then of course they go and they share with their families. But that could be another way, like in a more formal environment. If you're looking to reach rural, as opposed to like more urban in Albuquerque, we do work throughout the state. And so we can certainly work with you to reach rural audiences as well. Yeah, so like top level, always happy to chat more, especially with Hannah, as part of the conversation to really think about like how this might connect with your research projects, how this might connect with your work, and as you're thinking about what that broadening participation is.
Thank you so much. And so you all can feel free to plug into Explora through us. We've made some great connections over there with Tara and her colleague Marina. One thing I didn't know if you wanted to mention, Tara, is the upcoming science
Yes.
communication workshop series.
Yeah, no, thank you. Through support from New Mexico Tech, we've been able to offer the science communication workshops. So they're 2-hour workshops. Hannah, I think you guys have the information and can send that out. And they're really focused on science communication. How do you communicate to the general public? How do you develop an activity? How do you have those conversations with the general public? And so we've had a series of 3 over the spring. There's one more at the end of May. They tend to be on Fridays. We've been alternating between mornings and afternoons. We'll take the summer off, but our plan is also to come back and have some more in the fall. Not only have these been really great for supporting individuals and thinking about like their work in broadening communication, it also provides an opportunity to talk with other people in the community. Like we've had just this week, I was talking with someone from Sandia Labs who happened to meet another group from Sandia Labs, but that connection did not happen at the labs themselves. It happened at a school event that they both happened to be at, and somehow they were both connected back through Explora. So it could provide connections to other people working in the field as well.
Thank you. And those are open to
Yes.
faculty, postdocs, students.
Yes.
Yeah, and well, sorry, I was looking to the side because I was trying to find a link to it, but I can't at the moment, but we will send that out along with the slides later today or on Monday, potentially. Does anyone have any questions for Tara about ways to engage with Explora?
Do Tara recommend that we get in touch with you like early on in the planning, or do you prefer us to come to you with a plan already in place?
I've done it both ways. It's certainly helpful if we can have a conversation early on in the planning about what's reasonable. And then on the budget side, like thinking about like how do we need to structure that budget? Is it for rental fees, or is it student scholarship, or is it staff time? Like, yes, I know budgets can be redone, but sometimes it's easier to have that ahead of time. Or what are your goals, that we can talk back and forth. I've also done it quite a few times where it's like, okay, this is what I wrote in. How could Explora help me meet these goals? Or this is what my budget is, and this is what my goals are. How do we put these different pieces together?
Yeah, and just to share, I mean, Marina, who also works at Explora, gave another presentation and talked about being able to help write the broader impact section or the education or outreach section, so you don't have to make it up from scratch yourself. That is part of the wonderful support that Explora can provide.